As my pregnant wife, Sarah, developed an intense interest in the gym, I found myself snooping through her phone only to uncover intimate messages with a man named Mike, a fellow gym enthusiast. Originally, Sarah, who's 30, has always been a fitness buff, often hitting the gym since her college days. However, after a brief hiatus due to her schedule, she resumed her gym routine about 18 months ago, thanks to a new job that allowed her more flexibility. Her gym visits started innocently but escalated quickly. What began as weekend classes soon turned into daily sessions, sometimes twice a day, morning and evening. Whenever Sarah felt stressed or we had an argument, her solution was to head to the gym. Now 4 months into her pregnancy, I'm bewildered by our ability to even conceive given her gym schedule. While I recognize the safety of working out during pregnancy, Sarah's fervor hasn't waned. Skipping a session leaves her extremely irritable, akin to withdrawal symptoms. It's alarming how a beneficial activity has morphed into what seems like an unhealthy obsession. Despite her arguments that the gym is her personal time, I feel sidelined as she increasingly prefers the company of her gym friends over spending time with me. Moreover, the situation escalated when I expressed my concerns about her excessive gym habits, only to be met with hostility. Resenting the lack of shared household responsibilities, I found myself doing all the chores and cooking. Our friends and family also began noticing her unusual behavior, with some speculating about a possible affair. Driven by suspicions stirred by online commenters, I checked her phone when she left it unattended, a decision I regret. The texts confirmed a more intimate connection with Mike than I had feared. Confronted with the evidence, Sarah defensively accused me of invading her privacy. The argument escalated, resulting in me damaging her phone in frustration, an act that further strained our relationship. Following a painful confrontation, Sarah confessed to an affair, leaving me to grapple with feelings of betrayal and uncertainty about our future and the paternity of our child. As we face these revelations, the foundation of our relationship and impending fatherhood stands on shaky ground, overshadowed by deceit and the haunting possibility that our family life may never be the same. Although we hadn't planned on expanding our family just yet, we had already picked out names, and I was there for every step of the journey, until she blindsided me like this. Despite who the father may be, it's unfair to our child that she's acted this way. Sarah is now pleading, promising she'll cut ties with the gym and Mike forever, but she's ambiguous about her feelings for him, which makes me question her sincerity. Honestly, it's tough not to feel like a fool when Sarah claims there's still a chance to mend our relationship. She believes I might agree to raise another man's child, underestimating my resolve when I firmly state that's not an option. Her dependency on me is clear, and she might fear leaving because of it. I've been her rock since she was 20, providing more than just emotional support. Our lifestyle hinges significantly on my income and benefits. Today, she broke down, realizing the gravity of her choices. However, I couldn't muster the empathy to engage with her. Instead, I requested a paternity test to avoid prolonging this uncertainty. It's become painfully clear that our life together is devolving into a scenario fit for a daytime drama. Despite her decision to move in with Mike, and her continued attempts to draw my sympathy or reignite our connection, I've resolved to maintain my distance. Meeting with a lawyer has given me some perspective on the legal aspects of our situation, especially regarding our child's custody and paternity. As hurt as I am, I can still care for Sarah as a person and potentially the mother of my child, but I refuse to stay entangled in her affairs. Her decision to move in with Mike is not only imprudent but also deeply insulting, considering everything we've shared. In the end, my primary focus is to find peace and clarity, regardless of the paternity results. It's a strange mix of emotions, but I'm prepared to face whatever comes next, maintaining my dignity and hopefully finding a resolution that allows me to move forward with or without her in my life. At 11 o'clock this morning, I learned that I'm the father of Sarah's baby. The mixture of emotions is overwhelming. Relief clashes with frustration and disappointment. Despite my unresolved feelings about our relationship, the fact remains that the child is mine. We haven't discussed things yet. The news came during a busy workday, and frankly, I wasn't ready to dive into a potentially explosive conversation without some time to process everything first. Since discovering her affair nearly a year ago, and now at about 22 weeks into her pregnancy, this ordeal has been a roller coaster. She was sure I was the father but dodged getting a paternity test until her lover pushed for it, which only added to the turmoil. Despite my initial wish to sever all ties, the confirmation that I'm the father has strangely grounded me. I've been mentally preparing to be a dad for months, and part of me is relieved, though I'm haunted by the chaos into which my child will be born, a chaos Sarah has created. She's still living with him, with most of her belongings still at our house, untouched. She doesn't seem in any hurry to move her life out completely. After the paternity news, she messaged me, playing the part of the soon-to-be nurturing mother, even suggesting new baby names. This morning, she wanted to pick up a few more items from our house. I agreed, under the condition that her boyfriend wouldn't accompany her. Yet, he showed up anyway, claiming he was just tagging along. The tension was palpable as he tried to empathize with me, assuring me he wouldn't try to replace me in my child's life. His presence and words only fueled my anger, culminating in a confrontation when I couldn't hold back and punched him after a heated exchange. Sarah attempted to play it off, apologizing for the drama and still declaring her love for him. She plans to set up a nursery in his house while I'm left to do the same in mine, indicating she has no desire for full custody. The complexities of these interactions have drained me, leaving me to navigate the impending responsibilities of fatherhood while grappling with the imminent end of my marriage. The legal and emotional battles loom large, but my focus is clear: I will be part of my child's life, no matter the personal costs. As for the house and everything else, those are just details in a larger, more painful narrative of betrayal and loss. If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.